Fujifilm X100VI. Fujifilm X100VI will compete with any full-frame pocketable camera like Leica Q2, like Sony RX1R2 and so on. Let's talk about this now. Hi there and welcome to my channel. My name is Tudor Matescu and I like to talk about Fujifilm cameras, photography tips and tricks, and I really love Fujifilm X100VI. So please subscribe for more content like this now to my channel. And let me share with you why you should keep your money and not buy X100VI and wait for X100VI. Because it's possible Fujifilm to bring X100VI on the table in April. And why I'm saying that? Because I have Fujifilm X-T5 and the sensor of Fujifilm X-T5, the 40 megapixel sensor, is as close to a full frame sensor like Sony A7R III. So as you can see here, I have Sony A7R III and here I have Fujifilm X100VI and here I have Fujifilm X-T5. When I'm comparing image quality of X100VI to Sony A7R III, the image quality from Sony A7R III is much better regarding tones, gradation and sharpness, but of course not color. You really need to work with a Sony camera to get the color that you want. You can get it if you know what you are doing, but it's hard work. Now, Fujifilm brings to the table X-T5 and X-H2 with a new 40 megapixel sensor, a new APS-C sensor. That, when I'm comparing the X-T5's image quality from this sensor to Sony A7R III sensor, I see similar results regarding gradation, tones, colors, dynamic range, and of course sharpness. Yes, the sharpness is not as on a Sony full frame camera, of course, but it's very close. Just a very experienced pixel peeper will notice the difference. And even an experienced pixel peeper that has some taste for photography will be able to see that the files that X-T5 is bringing to the table are better or are coming in a special way, in a unique way, not in an APS-C way and not in a full frame way. If you are asking me, in my opinion, in a better way than a full frame camera, and of course in a much better way than an APS-C sensor. So why invest in an X100VI? From my point of view, it doesn't make sense, because again, to understand why you don't want to do this, you need to experience the image quality from the new 40 megapixel sensor. Then again, is better than the image quality that you were used to on an APS-C camera. You can use the files on a big screen side by side with a full frame camera and you will not be able to tell which one is which one. Yes, and if you will be able to tell which one is which one, again, I think you will prefer the X-T5 image quality. So let's think if Fujifilm will take the image quality from X-T5, X-H2 and it will put it in X100VI camera, in a small camera like this. So this is where X100VI will be able to compete side by side with Leica Q2 and other full frames pocketable cameras, portable cameras. X100VI is light. X100VI, of course, it will be as light or as close to X100VI. And we all know how good is X100VI. 4-stop sandy filter, flash shutter, tilt screen, weather sealing, and the lens, the special lens with this full frame bite, again on this APS-C old sensor. So just think, Fujifilm will take this amazing lens, this new redesigned lens, and will pair it and optimize it with the 40 megapixel sensor from X-T5. Just think about that. That camera will be crazy. The next reason is that X100VI will be portable. Very portable with lots of ergonomics and with all the whistles and bells of a Fujifilm camera, and with all the colors, the JPEG simulations of a Fujifilm camera. So what more do you want? What more do you want? Let's say you want a 28mm field of view camera. Yes, Fujifilm could bring to the table an X100VI with a 28mm field of view and an X100VI with a 50mm field of view, so who knows. But this is what I want to get, the 35mm field of view. It is the sweetest spot if you want everything and anything from a camera and from a focal length. The 35mm is a boring focal length, but if you know to use it, and I hope you are buying X100VI or X100V because you know photography, then you will be able to do any kind of photography that you want with this lens. The 28mm lens will block you at portraits especially. Yes, you can do some environmental portraits, but you'll have that distortion and so on. The 35 is more suited for that. It's more suited. So the 35 is very usable, as Alex Webb said, to be used as a 28mm field of view lens and as a 50mm field of view lens by getting it close or by using the crop functions that you have in this camera. And this is huge. This is huge because just think about it. Just think about it. Leica Q2 is pushing this option. And yes, it's a workable option because we are able to see that the sensor with that big resolution is keeping up a good file for portraits when you crop in. So this will be able on X100VI also. So in conclusion, will X100VI compete with Leica Q2 and other full frame small cameras? Again, if you don't believe me, try X-T5 with any lens. Look at X-T5 files on Flickr or on my YouTube channel. Check link in the card, X-T5 with 35mm f1.4. I will hope to publish some photos on my Flickr albums or on my blog to be able to help you to see the quality that I'm getting straight from this camera, and you'll understand by seeing, so direct experience, why I'm saying that Fujifilm X100VI, it will be the best camera again when we are talking about premium small cameras. So yes, I can't wait X100VI to come on the market, and I really do hope that Fujifilm will prioritize to put the 40MP sensor on Fujifilm X100VI. This will be a huge update for the Fujifilm cameras and for the cameras industry. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe for more content like this and check my other videos about Fujifilm cameras that will appear right now. Thank you and bye bye.